is where they at? Where they at?
Right? Like,
Juice World Fan 14. Bro, Sway was in there and I got kicked. Joining Baby Apple's daycare.
Just here to.
Who's the owner of
To
this
get mad if you
establishment?
want to talk.
Proxy
to
chat
people,
ruined
It's me.
VRChat
I'm the owner.
for me.
Wouldn't mind letting Green Alien through, would you?
Evan?
Why did I get kicked?
What's up, Sway?
Bro,
You're troll. Don't be trolling again.
You seem like a convoy.
Now I remember Finna
I'm not a convoy, I'm wearing an alien avatar.
When it comes to my haters,
yeah.
it's Echo and then Finna Pop. Echo, then Finna Pop.
I'm a hater because they're a groomer. I'm a hater because they're a
I
screenshot.
groomed
That's
so
why
many
I'm a
children,
hater.
guys. I'm the 19-year-old.
I'm right here, dog.
Bro, what does VRChat comedy, bro? 4 years ago, I don't think it was like this. When I first started playing, it was not like this. It was cringy, but I don't think it was filled to the brim with age aggressors.
Yo, Hazard.
Duh.
What?
Yo,
Why should I let you in?
Because he's a. Read his bio. He's a W person.
Does it look like I care?
Oh my God! You're an avatar creator. Yeah, let him in.
I'm joking. I kinda care. But, like, why should I let you in?
Oh my God. Yo, look at this guy's group.
Cause, I know. I already looked at their groups. My answer. Bing bong.
I'm a W man.
I'm gonna give you 2 to count to 5. I got 1, 2,
I just said I'm a
W
W man.
3 quarters. I can't hear you. You're like, you sound ugly.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I sound ugly, so I got kicked. She's 18! She's 18 in a daycare. Bro, age regressors just, ooh. They're just like walking rage bait, bro. She's 18 sounding like a 9-year-old, bro. We gotta lock these gooners away. The puppy den's peaking 115 players right now. Chair. Like broken in half.
Okay,
I know y'all
and
miss
you
me.
also look through the rules of
Oh,
the
is this
group.
video wait, why is this video 206
Alright, yep, I already know what this
I
is
know
gonna
y'all
turn
miss
out
me.
to be, so goodbye.
And I got kicked.
Can I get verified?
You wait your turn. You say, can I get verified one more time? And I swear to God, I'm gonna bitch slap you. Alright, you. Come here.
How would you do that?
Okay, how old are you and what's your purpose for being here?
I'm 17. I'm just trying to make friends, man.
Okay, do you know what age regression is?
Yeah, it's a coping mechanism, as far as I've been told.
Okay. Can you go ahead and do me a nice little favor and look at the group I'm representing's rules, please? Thank you. Alright, you! How old are you and what's your reason for being here?
I'm 47. And I just want to
Oh yeah, you wanna play that game or do you wanna give me your real age? Or I can kick you.
so
Shit,
rude. How would you
got
do that? I'm just
Alright, goodbye!
Take your time, buddy.
Nope, goodbye. Adios. You wanna tell me you're like 40-something, you're gonna go bye-bye.
Verify.
Did they
Alright.
kick you?
Whenever you're done reading the rules,
did.
come get me. Alright, you. Age and purpose for being here.
I read the rules. Am I allowed to get in yet?
Cool. Somebody let this motherfucker in.
Sorry, what?
Why are they swearing?
Hey, why are you swearing?
Okay.
That hurts my feelings.
Why should I
Okay,
kill you?
Cool, can you look at the group I'm representing's rules, please? Thank you.
She just ignored it. That guy blocked it too.
Oh, that. Let them both in. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Not getting in here, you fatty. No, thank you.
Did she
You're
call
the
me
meanest
fat?
guys ever.
She called me fat.
I call
man.
everybody fat.
So
That one's fat,
rude.
you're fat, my kid's fat, all of y'all are fat.
So where is Kaizen at?
How much do you weigh?
98 pounds exactly.
Yikes. Fat.
Keep running in your mouth, fat ass.
How tall are you?
Damn. 5 foot.
How old are you?
I'm about to kick this dude.
How old are you?
Alright, goodbye. You pissed me off.
And I got kicked because I asked how old she was.
What a gooner. This game's so good. Probably in the movie room. Hold up. I'll show you. What are you doing?
What's good, man?
What are you doing?
How you doing?
Got my eye on you, buddy.
How about you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, man.
Where
How
are
was
you,
your day?
bro?
I'm like,
This
I don't
is
even know
good.
where I'm at.
How about you?
This girl's soft spoken. She might be an age player. It's been okay, man. I've been chilling, going around.
You're a man. You're a man. Can I ride the go-kart? Oh, it's so fucking boring.
That's awesome.
Where's the other people at? This server had like 13
They're
people.
good.
I can't find a single person beside you.
I'm looking.
Yeah, it's empty. I thought this is my first time here.
Hey, little girl,
This,
you want to
this is a day.
I can't
Is
hear
there
you.
like
Wow,
Is there,
the
like-
kids at?
grown men here? Oh, I think that's better.
I'm a grown man.
Or whatever it is.
Hey, he sounds desperate.
But he associates with people who like come to this
He's
world
just
and
grabbing
stuff, like the
objects.
girls that come to this world to agery and stuff. They look for criminals like that, and
Wait,
they're,
I forgot what
they're mostly
age regression
herophiliacs.
How'd you warn me?
What
I
is
didn't do
I
it.
do know what age regression. Age regression is like, okay, listen, age regression is a real thing, right? But when people come onto vrchat to express it, it's mainly just for like
That's
attention
fair.
and like
I mean, Dreamy, there's a
partying
video of
themselves
you
and
out there
like
doing
not
stuff
really
with
healing,
minors, so
which is what
if
it's
you wanna
supposed
come
to be,
clean
is
about all of
healing.
that,
But
then,
when they come onto
hey,
vrchat to publicly do it on their account and they use like labels on themselves, like, oh, I am like helping them at all,
She
you know?
knows I'm 17.
But I do think age regression is still a real thing, but not when used in this type of way.
I think I caught
And it's like commonly perverted, of course, in worlds like this and in spaces like this, like virtual spaces. It's just fucking, you know, made to be out like
I can hear it.
pervertedness.
Suck a fucking wiener, dude.
What do you think about it? A-A-A-A-A-A-X-1.
I just got here.
Yeah. What do you think
What are
about
you
the
talking
age
about,
regression community in vrchat and what that will mean for the community?
I don't like him. I'll be honest.
You like them?
No,
you like him like
I said
wholeheartedly?
I don't like him. I don't like him.
Oh. What do you not like?
All of them.
Thank you.
There's really nothing to like about him.
Yeah.
Every aspect.
But they say that this is all for healing, you know?
I didn't even
I mean,
do anything.
So then what?
Still, it's still pretty weird, nonetheless.
I agree. I was just telling this guy here that I think it gets pretty perverted very quickly
Very
and
much.
very out of hand, and people love to make excuses.
So, you don't age regress?
I don't. I mean, like I said, I think age regression is a real thing that can happen to people who are like mentally damaged, but the people who come here to like showcase their age regression or whatever and make it like a thing, I don't think that that's appropriate sometimes.
What do you think are the top like age regression worlds?
Top age regression what?
Worlds.
Worlds? It's this
Yeah.
one, and then there used to be
I don't really
one
like
called
this, it's
Peaches
sad.
Daycare that got taken down. Peaches. It used to be around and then it got taken down. I don't know what else they use now besides Puppy Den. And like Puppy
Really
Den used to be Puppy Den, but now it's Puppy Den with a W. So, you know, there's constant evasive maneuvers towards VRChat, moderators to avoid being blocked and avoid being taken down.
Episode whenever they're playing it and be like, I don't really like this one.
Which kind of shows their character, doesn't it? Like, if they're going against TOS, why would they need to evade, VRChat moderation?
I agree. Do you think age regression is like a good way to express trauma, like childhood trauma?
I think that some actual healing can be done through, just kind of like taking extra steps to allow yourself to relax and to like watch cartoons, whether it be fucking Adventure Time or Courage the Cowardly Dog, or some kind of like helpful, guidance-full cartoon and stuff. You can relax and watch that and label that as age regression. Apparently we've built up an audience. I'm not sure what that's about, but anyway, I think that's acceptable. But when you use micro labels and like come into public spaces asking for a caregiver, that's when it crosses the line of like being acceptable to being non-acceptable, and a lot of people don't know where to draw that line. But like, I don't know, man. Like I said, age regression is a real thing, I think, but when people come on VRChat in public worlds like this, they don't usually come to do actual age regression, Like, actual age regression is what's advised to be practiced by actual professionals in the psychology field and stuff. They like actually know the interpersonal like stuff that goes into doing age regression on your own. And when you're when you're under counseling by people and doing that, then it's one thing. But when it's a completely different thing to do it alone on VRChat, like solitarily. It's different and it's weirder. It's like you are almost inviting yourself into places that are hazardous and like not okay, and like obviously pedophilic. When you do these things that are usually an attempt of healing, but often result in pedophilic tendencies, which is horrible, or pandering, either minors or adults pandering to pedophilia. It's horrible. It's actually absolutely disgusting, and it needs to be enforced. It needs to be separated.
So, question. Do you think it's okay for, say, because I was in a lobby before, there was a 15-year-old female that said that age regressed as a 5 to 6-year-old. Do you think it's okay for people to like use age regression to like find older people that enjoy
Oh
that?
no. Absolutely not. Older people, oh hell no, dude. Older people that act like they take satisfaction in the company of somebody who has regressed to like 5 or 6 or whatever, that's disgusting. It's not okay. It's not appropriate. It's not helpful to anyone, to the regressor or to them. It's not okay. Like, it shouldn't be allowed. Whenever people see that, they should call it out and ban them from these communities. Absolutely. Because it's not benefiting anyone. Like, that's not healing. It's literally just pandering to a fetish, a well-disguised fetish under the guise of that it's mental illness or mental health. But, it's actually just disgusting, like, perverseness. It's not okay. And like I said, a lot of these people that govern the communities and stuff in here are just not old enough to know where the line is between acceptable and not acceptable. So they just draw it themselves, and it often ends up being wrong. It's like, they think that having a VRChat mother or VRChat father, VRChat guardian is okay because it's a chosen family thing or whatever. It's not okay. It's not normal for somebody to be over the age of 18 and to have friends who are under the age of 18 and who are minors. It's not normal to seek out and commune with minors as if they're just casual friends. And that's what I see a lot of the time in this community. People love to make excuses and to turn a blind eye to obvious problems that are, you know, that just get worse and worse. Like, I've heard people in this community make the argument of, oh, well, the age of consent in some other states is like 16 years old, so then that means it's okay. Like, no, that it doesn't mean it's okay. Like, that's completely, it's different. And it's so hard debating with these people who are like set on the fucking laws and stuff, like Cupid's, like whatever the law has to say about underage and overage people getting together and whatnot. Like, it's wrong. It's fucking wrong at the end of the day. Like, the more they push it to be like, oh, well, it's only 2 years below 18. Oh, well, it's only 1 year below 18. Oh, well, it's only 3 years below 18. Like, it's just gonna keep getting lower and lower. It's just, it's literally a gateway thing to, like, pedophilia. Like, it's not okay. And people want to act like it's okay on vrchat, and it's not, bro. I always call this shit out. But a lot of people love to turn a blind eye. Like I said, they love to turn the blind eye, and I don't like seeing that happen.
Say if a 18 plus age regressor said that they classify as like younger, say like like 15 or like 14 or something, do you think it's pedophilia for them to date like a younger, like under the age person? Do you think it's pedophilia? Anyone over the age of 18 should not be dating anyone under the age of 18, period. Now, people over the age of 18, people like adults, can say that they practice age regression and whatnot, that they regress to a certain age or whatever. But at the end of the day, age is a measurable factor. You can measure the number of years that you've been alive and the experience that you've had as a human. That's a measurable factor. You cannot change that. You cannot alter that. That is your age at the end of the day. Okay, no matter what, like, therapeutic tactics you use to recover from whatever previous trauma you've experienced, your age does not change. You cannot, like, repeat the cycle and harm another minor in the process. You have to completely separate yourself from minors as an adult on the internet so that you can make sure that you don't repeat the process of you know, scarring, traumatizing, abusing a minor. You have to separate. So, like, the people who want to say on vrchat that it's okay to have a minor who is your vrchat son or vrchat daughter or whatever, vrchat kiddo, that's not okay and it's not appropriate. Like, no matter what, it's not okay. This is my problem with, like I said, people like to warp situations, people like to turn a blind eye to things that are not okay, and that's what I like to be called out, you know, and have a light shown on that and a mirror, you know, held up to that of, like, this is what you're doing. Either you're repeating the process or you are solitarily, you know, healing on your own, which is a completely different thing, or you're hurting somebody else, and, like, that needs to be acknowledged, that needs to be shown, that needs to be highlighted in these kind of communities. Like, we need to have people who are not minors, who are adults who have kind of recovered and come out of this period to moderate these instances and, like, jurisdict what is okay and what is not. That's the main problem people have, is, like, who does jurisdict what is okay and what's not?
Yeah, what are you
know, and like, who is appropriate to do that? And honestly, nobody besides, like, professional therapists and stuff are legitimate moderators in these spaces, but because it's vrchat, we don't have any control over it at all. So we just, I don't know, like, people like you and me, just random people, just join instances like this to watch out and see if there are pedophiles who are running around out in the open, which honestly, there usually fucking are. So, like, but half the time, if we call it out in these communities, we're banned or we're kicked. And so that seems redundant, and like that these communities are only, you know, for pedophiles in disguise. which half the time it is. But half the time it isn't, and it's just really frustrating knowing that some people are just trying to heal from like childhood sexual assault versus people who are trying to continue childhood sexual assault. And the fact that those two people are grouped up together, like, it's... I acknowledge that it's common for people to repeat this cycle that they've been put through, the trauma and stuff, but it needs to be separated. Like, it's not okay, and somebody needs to come in and like eradicate the people who are just going after children. And like, I don't know what the solution to this is. Like, either making VRChat 13 plus or like 18 plus always, like the instances and stuff. Like, I don't know how to fix this problem. It's just so horrible seeing that the same like repetitive stuff that happened to me online before VRChat happening tenfold on VRChat. You know what I mean?
Dude, stop throwing tomatoes.
Yeah, I get that, man. I get that. Wholeheartedly. To be honest, in my opinion, I know my opinion doesn't matter, but I don't think age regression should be like... Because I've heard from a lot of people that age regression is like a coping mechanism. And,
no, it wasn't.
And I don't think it's right. I really don't think it's right to lower your age just because you had trauma.
This is
back
the best thing I've ever seen.
And
so good.
Yeah, age is a measurable unit, but like, if you want to talk about, if somebody wants to talk about like, oh, I'm in the mindset of a younger mind or whatever, like, I don't know. It's just a lot of people in this community lack the ability to communicate that type of stuff, to be like, I'm not in the headspace to communicate or work through something, you know. But it's just these little micro labels in these communities that I've seen develop in VRChat over the last few years that invite a lot of pedophiles. Oh my god, like, and then the moderators don't usually moderate, or they can't distinct between people that are fetishizing it and the people that are not. And like, the people that are not trying to fetishize this stuff, who are looking for a healing, you know, a healing, like, I don't know, path or group, whatever, to kind of get through their childhood sexual assault like stuff and try to logicalize it, they just get swept back in through these communities, and it's never good. Like, almost never good. It's almost never what people aim to heal from, that they do actually heal from joining these type of communities. You know, they just get sucked back into it because they normalize the like pretending to be, or, you know, not pretending, but you know what I mean, like putting on the act of being younger. They normalize that, which attracts pedophiles, like, clearly, and it's not healing, and it's wrong to say that is healing.
I agree with what you're saying.
These bitches stick to me.
Mario, shh. I don't think it's right. Not gonna lie, because I just feel like it's a bit unordinary and a bit weird to because like, to be honest, people shouldn't like change anything about them for like, I don't know if age regression is like seeking validation or whatever, but I don't think people should change their age based off of what happened to them in the past. I feel like they should move on from that. And I feel like if they
move on,
regress, I feel like it would make it worse for them. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know how to put it into words, but I feel like they're not like caught up. Like, they make their age like less,
right?
So they can like reform and like rebuild like their
But then they
trauma
don't
into something good.
reform.
Yeah. I just don't understand it because I've been playing VRChat for the longest time, and this age regression stuff isn't like, I don't know, I just found out about it not too long ago, and I don't
A lot of
think
it doesn't
it's-
make sense to me either, because like just like you said, people enter that vulnerable headspace to like reform their damaged childhoods, and then they don't reform. And they like repeat the cycles and stuff, and there's no like actual group therapy, kind of element to these groups. It's mainly just communing in a way that deepens their corruption, or like
juke me.
Like their despair or their depression or whatever. They just kind of, it's like an echo chamber of like babying themselves and not working through problems that may be existing within them. It's not like a group therapy. It's completely different.
Do some math.
For age regressors, how
need a
long
break.
do you think they should do it for? Because there's some age regressors that like
You need a
been doing
break.
it for years and years, and they just keep doing it to find like.
If you had to make me pick a number right now for how long people should participate in the age regression activity for,
Need a break.
first of all, it depends on when you start. It depends on
Probably need a break.
I don't think anybody should be age regressing when they're a minor. I think age regressing as a therapy or as a like inner child therapy practice can start after you turn 18, like while you're trying to accept that you're becoming an adult, like between the ages of 17, 18, 19. But once you pass, 20, there really shouldn't be any age regression or anything like that. Or like, let's say 25 at most, okay? But 2 to 3 years, you should not be holding on to and clinging on to like age regression as a part of your identity for any longer than 2 years, I would say, or even a year, because it's about recovering what was lost, right? But then once that is recovered, once you've done what you actually can to rejuvenate your inner child and be explorative, be curious, be inquisitive, and be friendly and outgoing and whatever, to kind of rejuvenate the inner child in you, that doesn't need to stick around. Like I said, people often pervert the community or that label or that lifestyle of age regression, and I can't find it anywhere within me to encourage that anyone do it for more than a year or two, because the community often nudges you in the direction of like inappropriateness and debauchery and like what's the word, like depravity, literally, because they're depraved of emotions, and they're depraved of recovery and whatnot. But like for the people that can recover, like get out of there, get out of that disgusting community that will bring you back to like childhood sexual assault stuff. People who are actually into that, there are many adults who are into that, and that will try to drag victims back down into that headspace through this community. So the people that actually want to heal, like they need to get in and get out quickly as possible, and while talking to a therapist every week to update on their current situation. Like you cannot make bonds with anyone, like having them be your parent figure or your quote unquote owner. I've seen a lot of people do pet regression here and have an owner while they're like a minor and stuff, and act like as if it's a platonic thing, like a non-sexual thing, but it's completely inappropriate. It's inappropriate. And when people who are underage cross that line of inappropriateness, they don't even know when. They don't know when it is until they're over 18, because like you look back on that stuff and you're like, okay, that was wrong. But while you're in it, like while you're underage and you're in toxic, corruptive relationships like that, you don't even know. Like you don't know how to help yourself out of that. But I'm constantly like in these worlds to try and prevent stuff like that whenever I see it, you know, whenever I see people pandering towards that way or seeking out vulnerable young people that way who are lonely. It's just so corruptive, and they don't know what's okay and what's not. So there's like young people are so willing to get with older people and think that nothing is wrong with it when there is something wrong with it, and it does actually hurt them, and it will bring up more questions later. Like, they act like it's nothing on here though. I look through minors profiles on here and it's just like full of sexual stuff, and it's honestly disgusting.
About the like therapy thing, there's this one person that said their therapist recommended age regression. Do you think that's like a? Do you think they were like lying about that, or do you think therapists like actually recommend age regression?
I think some modern therapists can actually recommend age regression. I think that they can probably now I would be surprised if the person that says that they were recommended that, if they didn't go into like a lot of different fucking, you know, descriptive words and descriptive rituals and meditative practices or whatnot that their guidance counselor kind of provided for them, along with the description of age regression. They're not just going to say the word age regression and let it go. Like, they're going to add descriptive words and practices onto what they think that they should be doing, if that is what they're recommending or whatever, which usually consists of watching cartoons that you used to watch when you were younger. This has originated since the 1920s, since cartoons became a thing, okay? That, you know, people latch on their childhood, their pure childhood memories on to, you know, whatever somebody considers their childhood memories pure as, to entertaining cartoons and entertaining movies and entertaining toys and whatnot, things that are clean in their childhood memories that they can then reincorporate into their adulthood and play with or whatever, play with toys as an adult, and then that can actually be healing. And this goes back into like play therapy and stuff that I've experienced and talked with many about. And it's a real thing, but like I said, when like age regression is a real thing, but when people come onto vrchat in these groups and stuff, these like groups where a lot of people are going on power trips about being an admin or being a staff of the group and whatnot, having the ability to ban and kick people, like they go on power trips and then the environment is lost, and or the environment is never really found to begin with. Like, people don't create environments that are appropriate for this kind of healing or this kind of actual therapeutic healing. You know, I was saying earlier about how this is not like group therapy. I think it should be like group therapy. I think there should be group questions about how to move on from childhood sexual assault, or, you know, just having a childhood where you were verbally abused against or whatever. Like, it should just be group therapy based on moving past that and becoming, you know, an independent adult or becoming a stable teenager and whatever. But none of these groups really seem to be working towards that. Every time I join, it's just kind of focused on staying in the same like regressed spot, which is not healthy, and it's not improvement mentally. Like, it's just suppression. It's literally just mental suppression.
Dang. Well, man. That was probably all I had to ask. Not gonna lie. I was just.
Yeah, bro, I'm surprised we haven't been kicked to BH. These are people come in here, and I'm just gonna ask them about their opinion on it, but nobody wants to contribute to these kind of conversations in these groups most of the time.
Yeah, I'm making a whole documentary on this, bro. I'm finna ask like
making a whole
other
what?
people, like a documentary. And I'm finna just ask people and see what their opinion is on it and round it up and then probably upload it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't mind being like,
Well, like I
uploaded,
said, I
would
think.
you?
No, you can totally. I don't know if you've been recording this whole time, but like, yeah, just splice up whatever I say and make it sound alright, whatever. But I said what I said. Like, I think age regression is a real thing, but the people that come on vrchat to showcase their like list of diagnostics and stuff when they're like literally underage and not even over the age of 18, probably not even seeing a psychiatrist or a psychologist, or they don't know the difference between a psychiatrist and a psychologist. Like, obviously you don't have these very specific fucking mental disorders and stuff. Like, first of all, I think it needs to be called out. It needs to be censored or moderated. The kind of interactions that happen between adults and minors in this community is repulsive, and it can easily be thwarted off by proper moderation and proper administration, like surveillance in these kind of worlds. So we need to cut that shit out, like, actually.
Yeah, man. I agree with what you're saying, man. Anyways, man, it was a fun chat. It was a fun chat. I might go to a few other people, see what their opinion is, and yeah.
Please do. I'll be looking out for your channel if I can't find it by myself, but good luck, man.
Alright. We interviewing Dale and Mario.
It's me, I'm Dale.
This is Dale. He's a pretty chill fella. One of my friends.
I'm a pretty chill fella.
And today's topic, age regressing. So Dale, what do you think age regression means?
I think it means weirdness. People want to be children. Pretty predatorial, if I'm gonna be honest. Kind of weirds me out, dude.
Alright, next question, man. So, how do you feel about the age regressors? How do you feel about them? Do you think they're like weird? Do you think they're coping? Do you think they're like, what's your opinion on them?
I think it's the same thing as like phantom sense and DID. It's not real. It's not real at all. I feel like they think they're kids, but honestly the people who are in charge are typically predators. And it's kind of a way for them to get kids in their game. It's like when you're in preschool, you like preschoolers, so when you go back to that idea that you're still in preschool as an adult, you're gonna like preschoolers. It's really weird. Kind of weirds me out.
I agree, man.
Some Gooner stuff.
It is indeed some Gooner stuff. I don't mess with it. I despise it.
Yeah, I don't really like it.
So, do you think that older individuals, like 18 plus individuals, should be going after age regressors?
No. What? No. It's like weird.
It is very weird.
Because they're acting like kids.
Alright. So, say if a age regressor appeared and say they're like 16 and they're regressing as like a single digit age, if you catch my drift.
Yeah. Oh, I'm catching.
Would you consider that a coping mechanism for them, since they had
what? They're still
trauma?
kids. They had trauma. I mean, trauma is what your therapist is for. But, it's kind of weird to be like, pretending to be like 7 when you're like 10 years older than that. It's still kind of predatorial, if I'm gonna be honest. A 16-year-old dating a 7-year-old's weird. 16-year-old hanging out with a 7-year-old, that's like so weird. It's just kind of odd that they would try to be one. Put themselves around people like that. It teaches them to be predatorial in the future. Kind of weird.
So what are your thoughts on therapists recommending that people with trauma as a younger individual, what are your thoughts on therapists recommending that they should age regress as a younger individual so they can get over that trauma?
I think if they do that, they should be fired. To be completely honest, no real therapist would do that. There you go, stop and move on, not go back.
So, you would say that age regressors shouldn't, they should act their age and not act like a younger person, right?
Yeah, it's like it's just weird. I think they should be them, like the age they are now. They're responsible at 16, is driving a car. People are pretending to be babies.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very weird thing to do. Acting not your age. It's kind of childish, wouldn't you say?
I think it's a little childish. It's kind of what they want you to say.
Yeah, it's a very weird thing. Do you think age regression should or shouldn't exist?
I think it shouldn't. It's just kind of weird. I mean, I've run into like 20-year-olds doing it, 30-year-olds. A lot of them have been exposed, like predators. How did there be less predatorial, things happening?
If a above 18 person, if they age regressed as a, say, 12-year-old, and a 16, 15, a minor near that age that's actually a minor, do you classify that as predatorial?
I think any adult dating a minor is weird.
I agree with that.
I'm 18. I know 17's only a year away, but I still wouldn't go after a 17-year-old. Kind of weird to me.
If on with the same boat here, if like the same thing with the 18-year-old age regressing, say they're regressing as a 15-year-old and another grown man would say if they went after that person, do you think that's predatory behavior if they're going after a younger age regressor?
It's the intention. I mean, as a friend of multiple pred catchers, what they do is they go in and they pretend to be a child, not age regressing, but they're pretending to be a different age. But that person goes after that person they think is this age, consider a predator. So I think it's pretty predatorial to go after someone pretending to be an age that they're not, even if they aren't that age.
Interesting. What was your thoughts when you first heard about age regression? How'd you feel about it?
Like when you hear about a furry, you're like, what? Huh? You hear about a lolly and you're like, what? Huh? Like, hear about age regression, it's like, what? Huh?
How do you feel on? Yeah, I 100% agree. How do you feel that a lot of age regressors wear pacifiers, and I've seen some that even go to the extent of wearing diapers, and some of them actually wear diapers in real life. How do you feel about that?
Well, as a former baby myself, I'm pretty offended by that.
Me too, man. Me too. They're trying to be younger, and it's weird if
Yeah, those are for babies and old people who can't hold their diarrhea in.
Oh, man. So, yes or no question here. Do you think age regression should be like allowed? Do you think age regression should be like a crime of some sort?
Well, here's the other question. Do you think being able to raise your age based off how you feel should be allowed? Think I could get in a bar being 18 pretending to be 21? Think that should be legal?
That should not be legal. I agree.
Exactly.
I agree full-heartedly that age regressors should not be allowed. And not gonna lie, I think it should be like a penalty or like have consequence of some sort. Cause why would you want to be younger, man? Why would you want to be younger to fulfill an older individual's needs? Because a lot of older predatory people are into that stuff, and I feel like they shouldn't be like, I don't know, man. They deserve something wrong. Do you think most age, in your opinion, do you think most age regressors have like mental illness and stuff?
I think they have the vrchat disease, PID. Fake mental illness is everybody claims they have ADD. I mean, I'm someone who's actually been like diagnosed with that. It's kind of weird going around people blaming their weird actions on ADD because that's not what it is at all. People say they have autism, say they have all these diseases because they think it's cool. Kind of like that. It's fake. They don't actually know what it is. I don't know what the real world is, dude. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. So, last and final question, okay? What do you think the ratio is on, like, people that age regress because of trauma and people that age regress just to like be younger and fulfill like older people's like needs? What do you think that ratio is between the two that have actual trauma compared to non-trauma?
I don't think I've ever met anybody who actually is like, I don't think I've actually ever met anybody who actually has trauma. That I've heard of. I've definitely met people who are just like, I want to do this, like, I want to feel younger. I want to be weird. I think it's fun. I could be like wrong, but like pretty low ratio.
I agree, man. I agree. Well, man, thank you, Mr. Dale, for this interview, man. I appreciate you.
Hello.
I need to get your opinion and your side of stuff.
My opinion on age regressing. Shit, it's a lot, dude. Honestly, it's the way I see it is people who just deprive attention from each other. So they just want to look unique in a sense. So, honestly, I really just think it's really weird because first off, I don't know why you're trying to act like you're a little kid. I really don't understand it that well. I just know it's kind of what, like Dale said, it's predatory. It's not right to even act like a little kid when you're a grown-ass dude. You know what I mean?
When did you first find out about age regression? Age regression.
It was through it was one of those vrchat trolling YouTubers. I think it was Proximity Chat. I just watched the video and I saw how they acted, and I'm like, there's no way these people there's no way these people are real. Like, for me, it's kind of just like, you know how people they hear about like depression and they're like, oh yeah, I have that, and then they just say they have depression because they want to tell people they're sad and all that because they want attention. So I think the new people who age regress, they just see that and they're like, oh wow, no, this is like a new trend, I can do it, and then they start doing it. But then when they take off the VR headset, it's a completely different kind of person they are, and then they just go around about their own life.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that is,
So, what you're saying is a lot of age regressors do it for attention. They're attention seeking, and they do it for they might do it for friends or something, or a lot of them do it, I don't know, they do it for coping or whatever with their fake trauma. But most most of them I see, because there was a friend I had, they age regressed, and I went to be honest, I went to school with them back in middle school, and they were on Roblox, and as soon I'm pretty sure we was playing Dollhouse roleplay, and they were just talking to people, and they wore these avatars with pacifiers and made themselves shorter and stuff like that, and they acted like a little child, elementary school child. They didn't act their age at all. And when they got off Roblox and I met them in school the next day, they had no personality of a child. They acted completely normal, and I've known them for a while, and they don't do nothing like that in real life. So what is your what would you say to the age players / age regressors? What would you say to them? How what does it make you feel? How does it make you feel to find out people make themselves seem younger for either attention, for friends, for love, for satisfaction, for what's the word, for acceptance to other people's life and stuff like that? What would you say to them? How do you feel about these guys?
It makes me really upset because honestly, it really just feeds into the predatorial thing. You're gonna get a lot of predators who see not children, but people who are acting underage, and they're gonna go for that. But it's I don't understand why they're acting like a little kid when you can act like yourself and you can actually meet good people on this app. And I know it's kind of hard to find good people on here, but I've met some good people on here just by being myself, and I really just don't understand why they have the mindset that they have to be a completely different person on here just to find someone else. And especially with that, it's I don't understand why you think being a little kid is the way to go about, finding people in the first place.
I agree, man. I understand that. So, sort of the same thing I asked Dale over here. Do you think therapists should recommend that age players or age regressors, or childs, older people that go to therapy for issues or whatever, do you think it's necessary or the right thing for a therapist to allow that and recommend that to people?
Hell nah. If anything, they need their car taken away or whatever license they have, because I don't know like that's just gonna make them more mentally screwed in the head. You're gonna have them act like a little kid, or tell them to act like a little kid. I mean, if I was a therapist, I would try and tell the person, like, hey, I know this and this happened, but acting like a little infant kid obviously isn't going to make the trauma go away or make you feel better in any sort of way. And I really hope there isn't any therapists out there who do that, because this is really, really worrying. And it's like what I said earlier, it feeds into the predatorial thing, you know, because obviously they might be grown adults doing it, but to the predator, they don't know your true age. They just see you acting like a little kid, and then they just want that. So I really, like I said, I just think these therapists need to get their license taken away, or just get fired overall.
Yeah, man. Age regression is like a horrible way of coping, if I do say so myself. There's other ways to cope for trauma.
Oh yeah.
But acting like a little kid on a game to seek validation is just not, like, right, in my opinion. I know my opinion is, like, it doesn't, like, people don't care about it, but there's something that they should care about, and it's people acting younger and believing they're younger than what they are to seek validation. And yeah, just telling, it's like corny and cringe to me that people say, yeah, I'm like 15 because I had this trauma and stuff like that. I don't think it's like, it's not right, man. So one last question. One last question.
Yeah.
What is like, same thing I asked him. Where did Dale go? Hi, Dale. But the last thing, same thing I asked Dale. What do you think the ratio is on people that actually have trauma that age regress and people that age regress just for validation and that don't have trauma and just do it for, like, I don't know, maybe like sexualize it? Because most older guys that go for younger or that go for age regressors do it for, like, sexual entertainment and, like, a fantasy. What do you think the ratio is on that compared, like, people that actually have trauma doing it compared to people that don't have trauma doing it? What do you think the percentage or ratio is compared to that?
So there probably is a very, very slim percentage of people who actually age regress due to trauma, but there is a very high chance that it's definitely just people acting and obviously just acting like they're age regressing. But it's like what I said earlier, they took off the headset, they're a different person. So I think the ratio, it's really, it's definitely one-sided. You have the one side who act like kids on purpose, and it's kind of like the same group of people who, you know, say they have 500 genders or their gender changes because of their mood. Like, it's one of those people who just change their stuff because they want to be unique in some sort of way. But I did watch a YouTube video back then about this one. I think this dude was 60 and he was doing age regressing shit. We would act like a little kid on Instagram, and he would use AI videos to, like, try and lure kids in. So it's very unfortunate that people go to those kind of measures, but you can't act a different age than what you actually are. Like, I'm 21, I know I'm 21, and that's that. I'm never gonna act like I'm 13, you know? Yeah. And that's where I see it, though.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with both y'all, man. Age regression shouldn't be allowed, because acting not your age and forcing your voice and stuff to be younger for attention, validation, stuff like that, it shouldn't be allowed anywhere VRChat, Roblox, in real life, because if I highly doubt that age regressors IRL like actually do it like to other people, because like say I'm 17 and say if I randomly walked up to my friend one day in this like shy like voice and I told him, hey, I wanna act this age, like 12, or there's some people that are my age trying to age regress as a 6-year-old, 5 or 6-year-old, and say if I walked up to my friend and told him, oh yeah, I wanna mentally I'm a 5 or 6-year-old, how would they would feel like, I feel like my friends would be disappointed, my family would be disappointed. I feel like most of the people that actually do this, I don't think they're like parents. No, like I don't think anyone like personal to them, any of their friends, I don't think they know what they do online, because most of the people they're not monitored on their games and stuff like that. So I just feel like it's a very cringe, even if it is a coping mechanism, it's a very cringe and weird way to cope with trauma. If you have actual trauma, you should talk about it to someone else. Yeah, therapist, but they shouldn't recommend that you don't act your age, because that's basically what that's to sum up what age regression is you're mentally not like your own age. And I just feel like everyone that age regress should act their own age and be normal, because it is not normal to act like a 5-year-old when you're a grown man. That's just my opinion on things, because I don't know, bro, it's just very weird and unsanitary to not act your age. Very childish, very like, I don't know, it's just bad, man. I hate it. Hate people that age regress. Hate people that are grown age regressing, because see, I personally, if I had to go to the length of like acting younger or anything because someone told me to, or stuff like that, like watching shows like cartoons and talking in a baby voice and wearing a pacifier, that like going to the lengths of that is just extremely sad, and you should just find help. And if you can't find help, then I don't know, just don't age regress. It's just corny, man. Anywho,
Weird.
it is extremely weird and unsanitary for old people, even younger people, to be doing that. Just gotta act your age. It's not that hard. It really isn't. I don't know why you would try to act younger. That's just my side of things, man. It's just not okay. It's very weird. Very weird.
That's some goonage.
It is some goonage. Hate people that act younger than what they are. Hate predators. And I think that should wrap up the interview for y'all. This is the end of the video, boys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed the video. I liked doing the interview on age regression and seeing what people thought about it. Shout out to my boy Dale, and shout out to Mario. They were a big help. I liked hearing their side of things and how they felt on it. I liked hearing the first person. They had a lot of information to give, enlightened me a lot. I appreciate that a lot. But if you age regress, just find help, bro. It's not hard to act your age. Trauma or not, most people that age regress are doing it for attention. They're attention seeking. Nobody really like should be doing that. Even if you're if you're like older, right? And you like younger age regressing individuals, just seek help also. Just stop. Get off the game. Get a job. Get a job. Stop being unemployed. Stop being broke. Get your money up. But I had fun, man. If y'all want to see something new, or let me know what y'all want to see in the comments down below. I'm so sick, so sorry for coughing in the video, man. It was just, I'm still sick. I'm trying to fix that, but let me know if y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, post notifications so you don't miss an upload. I'll link Dale's channel down in the description. Go subscribe to him. He's a very chill guy. And I think that'll be it. Peace, guys.